Welcome back to Careful Boys. Today we are going to help you. If you are in fact going through a breakup, we are going to get you through that breakup right now, and by the end of this video, you will be over it. You will not even think about what happened before, and you will be moving into your new life.
Boom, we're ending this video in 3 minutes. That's how fast we're gonna do it.
That's right.
It's the easiest thing in the world.
Let's do it. Let's 18 minutes to fix their whole situation.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Sorry, my first step is you start training. You go to a gym. You start focusing on your fitness. You start there.
Let's try win her back.
I like that one.
That's the easy one.
Boom.
Start thinking about yourself.
You cry on,
Invest in your health.
You call her on a different phone number so she picks up, and then you go, before you hang up, I love you so much, please don't let me go. Yeah. And then you hang up.
You know what, an alternate move?
And that always gets her back.
Yeah.
There's another thing you do besides calling. You create a bunch of spam accounts on Instagram, and you go on her page, you call her ugly or something. Like, you're an ugly bitch.
And then she'll come back running to you.
Slowly, no, her power bar starts to go meter down.
Her HP is
HP's getting low.
It's getting low.
Third step.
You start there.
And then she's like, maybe it wasn't so bad. Everyone's kind of mean.
Yeah.
Now that I'm single.
Third step. Immediately fly to Thailand.
Whoa!
And get jacked off by a lady boy?
No, just have fun.
No, jack off, lady.
Go swimming. Yeah.
Go swimming. Whatever you decide to do, go swim,
some
go
pad
enjoy
thai.
the beaches.
Well, hang out with elephants. That's really good for
Feed
brain.
monkeys, yo. I would love to
feed the
feed
monkeys, go
Jill's
paddle.
out there right now jacking off to lady boys.
Yeah. But then the beach reminds me of her so much. What am I doing? Why did you fly to Thailand for? We used to go here all the time.
Then from Thailand, after that, you fly to Indonesia
Yeah.
Okay.
and Bali, and then you see all the other romantic couples that are having such a bad time.
It all comes
They're
back.
fighting with each
Hey,
other.
I'm gonna put this on hard mode.
Hard mode?
Is that real?
If you guys were to give advice to a female how to get over a breakup, what would you say?
You get in the gym.
I kind of try
Get
to
in the
help
gym.
somebody.
Still doing it like a man. Still doing it like a
Yay on his
man.
accounts.
Just to be safe, I would say block them.
I agree.
Block
I think going
100%.
full no contact is everything.
Ghost mode is good.
Working on yourself, block them, and the very first thing, don't fucking play sad songs.
Yeah, don't play sad
songs.
songs. Don't play into it at all.
But what if you need to just let it?
If you're gonna let it out, grab a bottle.
Why you always go to alcohol?
Yeah. Or you get a journal. You write it all
You
out.
say you gotta let it out.
You write a note to yourself or to your ex, and then you don't send it, dude. You just fucking you journal it.
Take on a new skill that's inside of a new community of people you don't know.
Like archery?
Like if you started bouldering and you join a climbing gym.
You'll find a hottie with a body.
Plus, it's just like different people that don't remind you, because there's chances are high you may have to change your circle a little bit.
Okay.
Chances are extremely high.
Yeah.
What if you?
Don't talk to her friends.
Nope, that's done.
Oh. What if you want to send a message though, and then you use her friends to kind of tell her how you've been doing?
Yeah. Did she ask about me? That's
Just keep on taking really happy selfies, dude. That's all you gotta do. Yeah.
You know what? Also, a lot of people forget.
Boob. Send your side boob.
You gotta purge all of the items the other person owns all at one time. Because some people do it slowly, and then they have to see him again, and then shit doesn't go well.
That's a good one. Oh, I have to give him his stuff. You know, don't do that. Don't fall for that.
Yeah.
And then there's more and more stuff, but you gotta like do it all in one thing.
The sooner you're done with the purge, the sooner you're over the whole thing.
Yeah, you're in a new life. You're in a new life.
Yeah, even if you
It's committing to the new life.
even if you
Rip the
find a
Band-Aid
hair
hard.
tie, and no matter how bad you want to call and say you left your hair tie, don't do it. Yeah.
If it's a hair tie, burn it. Burn it with ceremonial giant fire.
Is it still a girl? Are we still talking to a girl?
Or
Take
I
a
think
Duraflame
it's either
to
or.
the hair
Either
tie.
one, either or. But see, the reason why you're holding on to that little fucking charm over there is so you can use it as an excuse to call them up. That's your link still, but you need to kill that.
No, but I'm not a thief though, so I want to give back the things that.
Grab a bottle, get drunk, go to the strip club, do something really regretful, because if you even did get back with her, now you're ashamed because you have
that's
a
good.
bad thing
No
going
going
back.
back.
There's no going back.
But what if you can't get with anybody because you're so ashamed?
It's a strip club. It's literally just money.
Yeah.
What about-
They don't care about
But
it.
I did bad things at a strip club.
What do you suggest for the pet situation though? If you were sharing a pet, because then
Give it to them.
who's giving back? We're
You
talking.
gotta go. I think you gotta go exclusive rights either way. So it's either you say,
That's what that. There it is, right there.
No sharing pets. No sharing
Whose
pets.
pet was it originally? Because you know sometimes people come into
Got it together.
Yeah.
I was in a situation where we got together, and guess what? I never saw the little fucker again.
Yeah.
Is that a blessing in disguise though?
Yeah.
Honestly, it devastated me for a long time.
Yeah, but was it a blessing in disguise after the
It has
fact?
to be because that's a tether. They're gonna loop you into other shit.
I think it was not necessarily a blessing in disguise. It was good that I just went non-contact. because if I didn't,
If you had a
it would've been
moment
rough.
of regret where you felt tied down to a pet, I'm not gonna lie, and that's the shitty situation that you're in, let it go.
The best way you can think of it though is like, would I like to let this pet have its own real life, or do I want to keep seeing it be used as a way to keep this bridge?
Yeah.
Which is what's gonna happen inevitably.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
Let
don't you
them
want to
get-
see him? Don't you want to see him? You loved him. It's like you're using that pet now. Like, don't let it become reduced to that kind of an accessory.
That's
Just
Don't
let it
be a
like,
divorced
yeah.
father.
If you really love that animal, you let it go. You let it
Plus,
go.
I actually had 2 dogs with my chick, right? And then we broke up, and then I was like, I'm just gonna let them stay together and just see you later.
You can't separate them.
Can't separate them.
And also, you don't have to pay for the dog food. You don't have to pay for any of that shit.
I didn't think about that, but then years later,
Dog support.
I found out she gave away the other dog, and I was like, she just hit me up. I would have taken the fucking dog.
To hurt you, huh?
Yeah.
Why? Because she liked one but not the other?
No, I think it was just like overwhelming to have 2 dogs and be alone.
Gave one away.
But she gave one away, and I was like, you should have told me. That's fucked up. But I think it was like a final like. Yeah, bitches are cold.
They're cold as ice. They're careless sometimes. Huh?
You know what? This is speaking to girls. I generally think like I didn't think of this, but I understand it makes sense. A new look kind of helps. Get a haircut. Try something different.
Become a new.
That also is
highlights.
included in the training, hitting the gym. And
Be a new.
Did you do mustache down?
Yeah, I'll just put it in my mouth.
Hey, I say delete your IG.
Oh shit! What the
That's all your leads. That's all your fucking
Okay,
leads.
not delete it, but unactivate your IG.
Unactivate. No.
He just said block the other person. That's
Unfollow
good
and
enough.
block. Unfollow, block.
Yeah, but if you block that motherfucker, then that motherfucker homies are gonna be up in the motherfucking stories.
That don't matter. That means nothing to you.
You gonna, I know, but you still
can block
gonna look
them
at
too.
you still gonna look at that motherfucker and think about that motherfucker at the end. You know what I mean?
Every time you open up your Instagram now, oops, I don't have an Instagram anymore. That's your move.
Yeah, it's called
Contact.
it's called fucking text message, bro.
How do you connect with your homies and stuff?
Facebook, boo.
No, I
He's
don't
like, step 2.
I don't do
Step
Facebook.
2, invest in your LinkedIn. That's what he's gonna say.
Boo.
I'll check out Facebook if I want to talk to my fucking uncle.
Yeah, get red note.
Well, fuck. Never mind. Yo,
You gotta
don't
be-
listen
you
to
gotta
me.
be strong enough where you can stay on the platform because it's the world. That's like saying you're gonna cut yourself out of the entire rest of the world.
To you.
Yeah. You can't let him have power like
Yeah,
that.
don't do that. Is what I was trying to say.
During a breakup, Subi's this big.
Subi's like, hey, stay at home, lock the door, throw away the key, don't go outside.
Whoop.
If you can, you know, like the whole thing where, let's say they were living together. Obviously, you move out, or if they move out, obviously all their shit goes out. But if you don't live together, is it too much to just like try to find a new place to live entirely, just so you're not connected to that old spot and they can't find you again?
Yeah, that's a good one. Especially if you're a lady, I think that's a good
Why
one.
are you running away from them like they the CIA?
You're not running away from that. I'm talking to girls. Because you
Yeah.
said hard mode.
Yeah,
and I think hard mode is a lot of the time women will have to deal with a guy showing up unannounced because he knows where she lives.
Yeah, they gotta get a new zip code.
And I think that helps a little bit that he
Yeah.
doesn't know, because that shit I've seen it happen a lot.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's
And in some of the murder cases we've watched, that's one of the ways that it happens.
It's always something like that.
Yeah, and then call ICE because
Call ICE. They're citizens. So you just call ICE anyway.
Just keep a good contact.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
That's a good one.
Like watch your favorite show or movie or whatever puts you in a good spot, and stop feeling sorry for yourself. There's no excuses to feel
Unless
sorry
you truly made a mistake and that's why the relationship ended, then you gotta fucking sit in that for a junk like that for a second and realize that you
Learn
shouldn't do
from
that
your
shit.
mistake.
Learn from the lesson,
your fucking
and
fault.
then forgive yourself.
all the passwords of anything that might be shared.
Right, 100 ways why it's their fault.
Except
That's
Netflix.
another good way.
Share the Netflix. Share the Netflix account. Save money.
I do think like going along with working out, doing something that changes you physically, something about that, it like snaps you out of a different headspace.
Yeah, close your gauges.
Let him
Close your gauges.
Let them droop.
Yeah. Get a tattoo lasered off or something. That might be a good one.
Get
I got
Invisalign.
Go get a massage.
Get Invisalign.
How about you just do a bungee jumping?
That could work too.
Without the bungee cord?
Just end it.
Well, don't suicide, Jesus.
Well, I didn't say that. I gotta say
You said wolf out the bungee cord. What the fuck you mean?
with a parachute. Jeez, you don't got creatives?
Hey, you know what? You know what, too? Go back to all the friends that you burned because you were in a relationship and you didn't want to hang out with them and say sorry. Say fucking sorry, you asshole.
Say sorry. Say sorry to those friends that you fucking.
That's true.
All the friends that told you that he was an asshole.
Yeah, fucking say sorry.
You're right.
Or you know all the friends you haven't been hanging out with for like 2 years because you've been kicking it with your chick who just dumped your ass?
Yeah.
Now you gotta be like, hey, we're boys!
Yeah.
Remember me?
Question mark.
If you don't got a fucked up relationship with your parents, sometimes going back to like have like a home cooked meal from your mom or something like that.
Brother.
That takes the rest of the world's pain away.
That's a good
That's
one.
what I did.
When's the last time you guys really had that heartache where you're like, fuck, this fucking sucks, and all you could do is just like wait it out? Like it's been fucking years.
Like 5 days before me and Nikki started.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
You were in like a
I was in a
devastating.
long-term relationship, and then 5 days before me and Nikki got together, just about 9 days maybe, we got together, and then it was like pretty. It was intense. I'm not gonna lie.
That must be a huge polar though. You're just down, and then you're just like, wait a minute, this is way fucking better.
Yeah, it happened pretty fast, honestly. Yeah. It was a whirlwind for sure. But it was not like I was just completely healed when I got with Nikki. It was just like took a while for that's why we were fighting, because we were working through our shit with our exes. We both were working through our shit with our exes, with each other. But clear sailing after we figured that out.
Yeah, you still take it with you. It's hard to.
Worse.
You mean
And then when you wake up and you're like, wait, this is not the same person. Why am I giving him the baggage of what the fuck I did back
Exactly
here?
right.
Yeah.
But you gotta be real like mature and
Yeah.
like.
You gotta own that.
It takes time. It's like when you beat a dog its whole life, and then it ends up with a nice owner. The dog will still wince.
Yeah.
At every like thing. We roll up a paper, it'll freak out. But yeah, you get rid of that PTSD.
Hey, the last time I was fucking hurt was when me and Sasha was about to break up. It was 2 years in, and we were about to break up, and I was just like driving, and I was just like slapping the music. You're working against me, gravity, and you're just like fucking crying, not even looking on the road.
Yeah. You're catatonic.
Gravity.
I was just fucking like, I was just like, oh my gosh,
I think this is an advice video.
Yeah, don't do that.
What
We're doing
not to do,
advice?
what not to
Oh,
do.
we're doing advice?
Don't do that.
No. The advice is how we reacting to this.
Oh, advice? Yeah, don't fucking do that. I just did it. Fucking loser.
But you're saying
Piece of
learn from
shit.
my mistakes.
Fucking ding
Well,
dong.
he's a success
But
story though.
a good-
Because they broke
yeah.
up and they got back together and now they're married.
Yeah.
Listen to Gravity and drive down.
And he was driving like this.
I was like, what song is
It's-
this?
It's when I just snapped out of it. And I was just like, hey! And then YG played, you snitch ass, bitch ass, motherfucker. And I was just like, yeah, I'm a fucking gangsta, motherfucker.
That's how you suppress your feelings, huh?
Yeah.
How did you get her back after that?
You know,
He farted.
What do you say?
Hey, why you laughing so hard, bro? You
You alright?
You wishing harm on your homie?
That's out of a comic book,
no,
dude.
listen, we got
That's out of a movie.
back because, you know, you just have to mature. Like, you have to. What the fuck are you laughing at,
You
dickhead?
defeated yourself just now.
I hella did defeat myself.
It's okay,
Words out of your
continue.
mouth, you can't be like, you have to be mature.
yeah, he was like, yeah, because you have to leave it there.
The only way you could beat him is if you finish the story. That's the only way you defeat this guy.
Go ahead, get it out. Tell us.
The only one laughing.
I'm the fuck, dude, Anthony. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Don't be so basic.
Go ahead.
You know,
Okay, sorry.
Gravity.
it was just like, dude, you everything she wanted to say, everything I wanted to say, okay, lay it all out.
Okay. What if it's toxic things that you're saying to each other?
Yeah,
Fucking lay it all out, Bubba. Lay it all out.
And that actually worked. It healed it.
It did, because like at the end of the day, we lay it down, and are you willing to work with it and deal with it?
Wow.
Are you willing to take that and fix it?
That's so
and
good.
actually be one together? If you
so
don't want to deal with 7 out of the fucking 10 things she said, then obviously it's a no-go, you know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to work 2 of the 10 things she said, then fucking 80%, I can take on the heat. 20%, I can take on that 20%. You know what I'm saying?
Where'd you get those numbers?
Yeah. But at the end of the day,
Numbers.
at the end of the day, lay it out, we were both willing to work through it.
Have you guys ever been through a breakup where your ex-partner's parents contacted you afterwards?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That
sounds heavy, dude.
And would you suggest severing that contact? As
Yeah.
well?
Don't pick up the phone.
What
Me too.
way though? Because if they were like, "Hey, dude, remember like that one time we were talking about that thing, and then can you give me that call, like the number again, or like it's something that has nothing to do with the relationship."
Hey, can you still come over and fix my internet? Like that?
Yeah, it's just random shit. Like
I mean,
it has
either
nothing
way,
to
I
do-
think you should
have to
just
say
not
no,
be.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Do
think
you say goodbye, like to them too? Or you just ghost them?
No, I don't say goodbye. No, I have.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I have.
That's their kid, though, bro. You know what side they're gonna
Of
take.
course. There's no. They hate you already.
There's no
And
winning
if
in
they
that.
take your side and not their kids, their kid was the problem.
Their kid sucks.
So you had an ex's parents contact you?
Yeah, a couple of times. One of them was just her mom wanted to find out like, oh, what happened? Like a very friendly thing, but I just didn't even. Like I got the voicemail both times and I didn't call them
She
back.
wanted to know your perspective.
She just wanted to know what happened because she like loved us. So then I'm like, I got the voicemail and it was like, what happened? Just call me. I wanted to know. I just didn't call.
Such a keeper though.
No. It wasn't that. It was just because they don't know everything that's wrong about your relationship.
Yeah, and you're not gonna. Oh, hey, here's what's fucked up about your kid. Good luck with that one.
Yeah. They just don't know. So then they think like, wow, that came out of nowhere. What was
If
it?
you do that, that's a parting shot, and you're a piece of shit for
Yeah.
it.
And then my ex's dad had called me once because something happened to her a few months after we broke up, and he wanted me to look out for her. And he's the fucking man. Like we're cool like that, so he really thought like, hey, I can rely on you to check on her and stuff. But I didn't even bother. I just was like, nah, I don't know.
But you're an ex at this point.
I know, but he don't know anybody else in LA. Like he's not from LA.
Hiking. She went hiking. Nobody can find.
He's like not from LA, and she was still living in LA.
It is hard to tell a parent though if like let's say they're like, why did you break up with my daughter? And then you're like, bro, she doesn't give head. And then it's like, how do you say
That's
that?
constructive. That's constructive.
And then her dad sends me all those crying, laughing emojis.
Yeah.
Or he yells at his daughter, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I can't tell you a real situation, and this is my friend is going through this right now, and you'll understand where it went wrong. So he got a divorce not too long ago. His wife's family, he was very very close with her. So the wife moved out. He's alone in this house, and his ex-wife asked if he could take in her cousin and her cousin's kids, like very very close. They're like little kids. It's an arrangement they have where now he's living with his ex-wife's cousins and like two little kids in his house. So then he met somebody new, and it's not working out because that new person's parents are like, what the fuck arrangement is that? We don't want you to date this guy who's got his ex's like family in the house.
Cousins, not even sister.
Yeah.
That is so.
But then like
weird.
it's a non-negotiable on his end because from his perspective he's like he's my age. So he's like, hey, as you get older, like life has more elements, it's more complicated. It's gotta be this or it just doesn't work.
He sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, he's just like
He sounds like too good of a
he's
guy.
not doing a favor for his ex-wife. It's for
their
them
family,
specifically because it's like a thing where they just needed him and they have this thing together. But
Well, if
because
you
it's
remove the ex-wife tight word, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, let's say he has a relationship with her cousins and they became friends, then all he's doing is taking care of friends' kids.
yeah, that's what it's to him. But then to this new girl and her family,
I see.
they're like, we don't want you having anything to do with that. It's too complicated.
I kind of get it.
I get it. I
get it.
get it, but it also shows that like, yo, this dude is kind of like, he's kind of tight.
Now you fucking smacked the
He's
shit
kind
out
of tight for taking these kids. You know what I mean? Like,
No, he's tight, but
tight.
but it's both.
The other
If
side
it makes
wrong.
the other side,
Of course, it's both.
Makes the other side uncomfortable. I would favor the other side. That's
Yeah.
what.
It definitely is weird, but it's also like, this guy's salt of the earth, though. You know, like he's taking in some kids.
He's currently
He's
on
Nacho
the,
Libre for
Some
real.
situations.
He's currently on the side of like, hey, like if you can't work with that, I don't know what to tell you because he does have a point. The same way he's like, I don't have kids. These aren't my kids. I could have kids, and lots of people with kids can still get married.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just helping them.
He's like, I'm not.
And if you
It's
can't deal with
temporary?
that, yeah. Well, it might be. But then his thing is that if you can't deal with that, like, how do you the idea of someone else having kids already, that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's just I just understand there's the complication of let's say she's like, okay, cool, we'll go for it a little bit, and then like things start working out, and it's like, all right, let me move in with you. Now I'm living with other people's kids. It has nothing to do with the ex-wife. It's just like now there's other people that aren't your kids.
Yeah, they're not even at the point where she's moving in. It's just they can't progress because her family knows that his family's like that, and they're doing this, so they're like, nah, we don't want you with this guy.
Sounds like some red flaggies there.
Yeah, exactly. And they're in their 40s. Everybody in this story is 40.
Sure for that. See you later.
Kid gotta go.
Hot take, just to end this. Hey, good luck with whatever, and also, rebounds can help if you're okay with it.
Yeah, pound it out. Dude. Pound it out of your system. I agree.
Anthony Lee's suggestion.
Alcohol and rebounds, baby.